All right, top of the morning to you. We're back. It's Thursday.
Of course, welcome to the biggest and, of course, the best breakfast show on TV. It's Wake Up Nigeria.
We're excited to be starting the day with you. My name is Yomi Olope.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. We're also live online at tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook. Look us up at TVC Connect. Ensure you use our hashtag Wake Up Nigeria for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. We're there.
Yeah, Wake Up Nigeria is the hashtag, don't forget. Now, Chef Juliet is in the building this morning with Mary. Hey, guys.
How you doing?
Chef Jules is back.
Yes, so. Our Thursday, darling, Madam
So
Baker.
whatever happens today, we know it's going to be sweet.
Yes.
There's going to be some sugar in there.
Sweetness all the way.
So it's going straight to this morning's highlights. We've got lots in store for you.
Of course, starting with music today. Being a Thursday, everybody's going back to work, so we had to make sure that Nigerian singer and instrumentalist Michael Otti would come to serenade us a little, you know, remind us that it's great to go back to work.
Yeah. And recently, we have been profiling children doing amazing things. And we talked about Indomie Independence Awards. And today, we'll be having a sit-down with another amazing hero to talk about what she's been up to.
We'll also be exploring the art of, mural art. And Sarah Sani, the creative director of Sarah Cerny, will be with us today.
And because it's Thursday, we'll be having a book chat with Shola Adeshakin, talking about one of her books, 40 Frugal Rules for Your Financial Journey.
Right after that, Mike will be reeling out the availability of world-class education online in an insightful tech discussion. Can't wait to hear that.
And also on-air personality and fashion sensation, Danola Gray will be joining us for a chat.
Wow.
So we're back
Thursday,
at work.
Back to work. Everybody's going through the traffic.
When you say back to work, are you talking of yourselves or those at home?
No, everybody. Okay, so we try to make sure that we align with what everyone is doing, whether we had a holiday or not. The truth is, people are right now, as we speak, getting ready to leave the house, dash out.
Oh, no.
Getting ready in
Yeah?
Lagos or Yanokwaja.
Everywhere.
Basically, so if you left earlier than now, you're on early bed.
Yeah.
But then the bridge is still open because a number of people were confused about the timing.
Yeah.
And somebody was trying to clarify the situation and actually made it worse. Person said, I think on Twitter, a tweet is going viral that the bridge will close on Thursday, 11:59. It's not 11:59, it's 23:59.
Oh.
11:59
Okay, so
by
military
noon.
time.
Yeah, by noon. So if you wanted to clarify it, like if there's a 23:59 on Thursday, that's easier. So you know that it's 11 at night. So when you say 11:59, you're talking about noon.
Yeah.
And it's not closing at noon. It's closing at night. So the person was trying to
Yeah.
use that timing to clarify it.
Well,
So
People are
actually-
not
Bottom
good with the
line
old
is
23:59. I was shocked to meet somebody just last week who told me that she's more comfortable with the 1 to 12, 1 to
Yeah,
12,
12
just
hour
with
clock.
PM there. So
Well,
Yeah, AM,
depends,
PM.
Yeah.
The
AM.
thing is that
Either way
AM
it
and
works.
PM can be confusing, especially when it gets to 12. You know. But then for military, that's why they tell you, okay, someone says, look at your
1100.
3 o'clock.
Yeah.
There's something about the military. They are precise. They don't want you. They are not ambiguous. They're straightforward. So they say 3 o'clock. You know that when you're facing here, this is 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
3 o'clock
3 o'clock
will
is
be
here.
here.
Yeah.
So someone says
directly
2
to your
o'clock.
right.
Someone says 7 o'clock. You know
Yeah.
you should look here.
Yeah.
So when a person says 2300, you know it is 11 at night. The person might say 11 a.m. and you know A might sound like P.
So-
Some people might have a
So when it
factor in
comes
their
to,
ear.
Like he had a good holiday.
Honestly,
like, he didn't come
like-
to work
like
throughout.
factor.
He's sounding so
He's
relaxed,
really all
rested.
smiley and like, the holiday must have been good, really. But interestingly, a lot of people are just gonna, okay, so I was hearing that a lot of people just decided to take the whole week off, you know, and they didn't want to go back to work. Why?
Yeah.
Because the kids are still at home, eating all the food in the
When are
house,
they going back, sir?
What's yours with this eating
consuming all the
food
fuel in the
house?
gen.
When are they going back?
But you know,
Goodness me, September.
Yeah, September. So in another 2.5 weeks or so.
Oh,
but you know,
goodness me.
for the
Yeah.
Ijebus, it doesn't end till tomorrow.
What? What do you mean?
Because tomorrow is Ojude Oba, the
Oh,
festival.
okay, I understand.
And
what
that's
you mean.
like, it must have every layer. Yeah.
So the party continues.
The party continues in Ogun State, especially for the Ijebus.
And there's also something shocking. A camel was killed for Ilea. And,
What?
camel,
Yeah,
camel.
yeah.
Like,
So
he said he saw it live, like killing a camel.
apparently it's actually permitted. We had this discussion on our
Camels are
chat.
permitted. Oh, okay.
It's actually permitted.
All right.
I don't have all the details, but it does depend on what you can afford. But in 2018, it does seem a bit far-fetched
Extreme,
to go ahead and slaughter
Yeah.
a camel. So it's
That discussion said that for them, dogs is haram, So, but then
Pigs as
camels,
well.
goats, pigs as well,
Yeah.
camels, goats, ram, and all of that. So
Yeah.
camel, it's high end. So Baba wanted to flex.
I haven't actually eaten goat meat. I've eaten a lot of cow beef.
Excuse me.
Like really? No, I'm talking about this holiday.
Oh.
I'm talking about this holiday.
I don't think you're supposed to slaughter goats, though. I think it has to be a ram.
Ram.
Ram, maybe
meat.
cow.
Okay. All right. So it's two different things.
That's it. Okay. It's about that time of the day. You know how we do it? It's side time. Poop, 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 poop. My name is Ben Feed, and I'm not doing this alone. I have my lovely friend here, Shadi. We're going to drill you this morning. So if you are really ready, come on, let's do some lower body exercise. Is that to do what? Wake up those muscles because you're live on Wake Up Nigeria. Ho, ho, ho. Let's go with thumb up. Let's go. Yes. Good. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go jumping jacks. We're still warming up. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, and jack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and take it easy. All right. That's very great up there. I told you with body exercise. So all our chant this morning is going to your legs now. Are you ready? Squat. Go. Squat. 1. Good. 2. Yeah. Keep moving. Keep moving. Yes. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Keep bouncing, keep bouncing. You just have to put yourself in that mood of exercising. We're doing some lunges now. Are you ready? Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Keep going. That's it. That's it. Keep moving. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, you're still on it. Don't stop. Challenge yourself. Keep going. One of the best things you can do to yourself. You know how we do this? We don't give up on ourselves. We want to challenge you. We don't want you to give up too. Are you good to go, Shadi? Yeah. All right, we do some reverse lunges and high knees. Are you good to go? Yeah. All right, starting from the right leg. Go right. Whoa. 1, 2. Whoa. Go. 1, 2. Whoop. Go. 1, 2. Whoop. Go. 1, 2. Whoop. Go. 1, 2. That's it. Good job. The last one. Awesome, Shadi. That's good. Take it easy. We squat, face this side, and we move with it. Are you good to go? Yeah. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6. Control your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2. Ready? Let's go, go. Woo, woo, woo. That's it. Come on. That's good. Take it easy. Keep moving. I told you, you're doing lower body exercise. That's it. Good job. That's it. Awesome. 2 more. The last one. And take it out. I know by this time, your legs are hurt. Yes, they are on fire. But you know what you need to do? Just stretch it. Take it easy. Stretch it. And switch to the other side. Yes. That's good. That's good. That's good. I told you, channel to lower part of the body. Your hands this way. Pump it up. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Awesome. That's good. You remember, anything you do to the right side, you have to make it balance to the other side too. Are you ready? Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awesome. That's good. That's good. That's good. You know how we do this? we love you. We take these things one step at a time. You understand? We started from the warm-up, the main exercise, and right now, we are cooling down. It's very, very important to cool down in any form of exercise. So while we are cooling down, I have Mary at the kitchen. Let's take it on. All right.
You're welcome to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Yeah. You know, this is the Department of Food. I'm not quite sure what faculty we belong to, maybe the faculty of Wake Up Nigeria, but we'll show you of eating yummy goodness, courtesy of the HOD for today, Chef Juliet.
Hi everyone, good morning.
How you doing? Great to see you today.
Today we're baking a storm. It's a mouthful.
All right.
So we're baking whipped cream, tender cake with double berry compote.
Whipped cream, tender cake with double berry compote.
Yes.
Well,
so we'll start with the compote first.
Okay.
For the compote, we'll need fruit cocktails. We have blackberries. These are blueberries, actually. Okay. You can use blueberries, blackberries,
as long as they're berries.
As long as they're berries. They also have
edible types, though.
Strawberries as well.
Okay.
So right now we're going to chop.
You're making some too?
And this will be for the decor.
Okay.
So we're going to chunk this up a little bit.
Okay.
And blend that in here.
What about the other ingredients? We're making use of flour as usual.
We're going to bake the tender cake with the flour, sugar. We're using vegetable oil.
Okay.
Eggs.
Okay.
Milk.
Okay.
Water. Vanilla flavor. For the compote, we're making like a syrup with the fruits, fresh fruits. You know, the idea of compote came from the medieval days. You know, when during winter they can't grow fresh fruits, so they prepare.
Dry them up.
Yes, they kind of prepare like either syrups or preserves or jams or jellies and pickles.
A whole lot, in fact. They used to have their ladder, I believe they were called then, filled with all of these fruits.
Yes.
And you'd be amazed at the things they came up with. And that's where the origin of jam, more like.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was just to store fruits for the winter.
In Nigeria, we don't have winter and all that stuff, but we still
just have food. Like there's always food all around the year. You know. Yes, there are times when it might be impossible to find certain things. Like I know some people are craving agbalumo, e.g. Debola right now, but so you just have to wait till the season comes.
I'm picking out the ones that are a bit bruised. I want them very fresh, so it tastes very good. Okay. So I have like, say, half a cup of the blackberry and half a cup of strawberries.
Okay.
That's about fine. Just add one more strawberry to it for balance.
Now, many people will tell you that strawberry doesn't taste nice, but I actually try as much as possible to tell them that there are different types of strawberries.
Yeah.
There are some that are really sweet. Like when I say sweet, I mean really sweet. While there are others that, oh my goodness.
So we blitz this now.
You just won't be. Let's put this here so everyone can see it. Yeah. I think we might have to do the blending while we're on the break, but let's just describe how we're going to go.
It's not just a blitz. We're not really blending, just blitz.
Yeah, but you know how it is with the mics. But so we are not putting anything else, just water.
For now. Yeah. Then we'll now come back and do the syrup with it before we start with the cake.
Okay. So we'll blend when we go on our break. Okay. What are we doing next?
So now we're mixing the butter, the vegetable oil, flour, sugar, and all the ingredients for the cake, the tender cake.
Okay.
So I have here with me, I have my eggs.
Okay.
We're still going to blend this. Mix
Don't
this
worry,
one.
we will definitely get through to that.
We can do without mixing this recipe, actually. So
let me just put this aside. Don't worry, we needed to show you this, but when we get back from the break, you would have the blended version of it, okay? Okay. Because by then we would have been able to blend it. Okay.
So, can we start with the cake?
Yes, why not?
Okay, so for the cake, I'm adding the wets first.
The wet ingredients.
Yes.
Eggs, milk.
Milk.
Are you putting this now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Milk.
Is that buttermilk or regular milk?
Just regular milk.
Okay.
That's my vanilla.
So we're done with this.
So it's very easy, you know.
She always says that. She always says that until you try it at home.
So I break up the eggs a bit. In my flour, I already have my baking powder.
All right, as you can see, there's a whole lot going on now, but I need you to stay with us. We'll be back before you know it with a musical performance. It's Wake Up Nigeria. If you love saxophone, you definitely want to stay put.
All right, welcome back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. Now, you were promised a musical performance at the beginning of the show, and we have a wonderful one today. We have Michael in the house. It's great to have you. You're welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
I love your golden sax. What's his name? Does it have a name?
Oh, that's Harmonic.
Wow, wonderful. And of course, with the keyboardists here, I'm looking forward to what they have in store for us this morning. You have a lot, right?
Right,
Take it away. Take it away. I love the accompaniment. How long have you guys been playing together?
Wow. It's been a while.
You want to catch your breath? You want to catch your breath? Because this was something now. This was something. You want to catch your breath?
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Okay, he's fine now. He's fine now. Okay, so how long have you guys been playing together?
Over here.
Over a year. Okay, and before then, had you just, because I love this with the sax. I know a lot of saxophonists maybe you have pre-recorded, but this is live and this is quite cool. Did you ever used to do pre-recorded, and why the need for live?
You know, it's very good for you to come live so that you can really express what you have.
True.
If you don't do it live, you know, a lot of editing will have taken place. In the place of your capacity, everything is being hidden. But on the live performance, you are seen, you are heard, the place of your strength and all that. No editing.
Says the real musicians always have to perform live, because when you're playing backtrack and all of that, a lot of things can happen.
Exactly, exactly.
All right, cool. But then with the saxophone generally, how long have you been playing the saxophone on your own?
Over 5 years now.
Wow. Wow, that's quite cool, because a number of people would say they have been playing from when. Before this, were you playing any other instrument?
Oh, I started with the drums.
With the drums? And you still play the drums?
Yeah, I still play the drums.
What else do you play?
I play the keyboard.
That means you must have all been in church or something.
Yeah, yes.
Let's talk about your musical journey. How did it progress?
Wow, it all started in 1996. I was in the choir.
Some of you are not born then.
It all started in 1996, and I was in the choir. Then the church had an issue with the musicians in church. Then our choir court came to me and was like, to about 3 of us, that, come on, guys, you can't just be in the choir without knowing how to play one of these musical instruments. And it challenged us. So I went for the drums. The other 2 went for the keyboard.
Okay.
And that was how it all started. Tutoring ourselves, go to church after school, bring out the equipment, practice and practice and practice, and we found passion in it. And when I was about to think about what I'm going to do in life, actually I wanted to be a lawyer, but my auntie, you know, she said some things that discouraged me.
What did you say something?
She said something, she was like, oh, you want to end up being an agent, a person? I said, no, that instead of that, I think I need to go for the next thing I love to do, and that is music. And that's why I had to go to school. My first degree, Lagos State University, and my second degree, Obafemi Awolowo University.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Yes, wishing you guys the best and looking forward to having you some other time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
You're welcome back to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Chef Juliet of Cake Flare has been super busy. A whole lot has been happening.
A whole lot.
She's managing 2 things at once.
Multitasking.
So, what do we have in there?
Okay, now we have the brown sugar here.
Just brown sugar?
Just brown sugar.
Okay.
We also, we had 3 tablespoons of water here.
Okay.
The brown sugar. We need to reduce this heat.
Okay. So, 3 tablespoons of water. So and
like
how much
5.
Brown sugar?
3/4 cups of brown sugar.
3/4 cups of brown sugar. You're adding more, of course.
Yes.
Okay.
So you don't want to burn this thing up.
Okay, let me help you with that while you work on this.
We'll now add our blended double berry.
Is it ready to go in now?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Do I have to keep stirring?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right.
So we're going to make a compote.
This looks very yummy already.
So we'll also add some corn flour to thicken it.
Okay.
Don't worry about the lumps. Once it cooks very well.
Can I just be the guest today? Like, be the chef and the guest, the sous chef and the guest all at once?
Be my guest.
Oh my, this looks really yummy.
Okay, so while that's going on, I'll mix the batter.
Now,
the batter. We have the egg, vegetable
How many
oil,
eggs?
2 eggs, quarter cup, half a cup of vegetable oil.
Okay.
1 cup of milk.
Okay.
Then in here we have our sugar, flour and baking powder.
Yeah.
I'm going to also drizzle some lemon zest into it.
Okay.
For extra flavor and zing.
Yeah, that's Chef Juliet of Zest Flavors, aka Cake Flare.
So we mix this in. Then also in my compote, I want to add like
lemon.
Yeah.
Okay, lemon juice.
Say 2 teaspoons thereabouts.
That's actually fresh lemon
Freshly
juice.
squeezed lemon juice.
She just squeezed it right now. Just 2.
Yep.
All right.
So for the cake, which is going to the oven very soon,
okay,
we're going to just, it's a mixing method, it's not a creaming method.
All right.
So I'm using vegetable oil, so that's why I didn't need to cream if it was butter I used, I have to cream the butter and sugar first. Okay. But I'm using vegetable oil.
Okay, so there's no need for that.
Yeah. So,
right.
Just dunk it a little, mix it. I didn't use my mixer because it's no big deal really. Right
it's
now.
Actually, it seems like a really simple one, as you said.
Yeah, the mixing.
It's just one needs to get the ingredients right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm done with the mixing.
Don't tell me the cake is ready to go into the oven.
I'm going to add 1 cup of water.
Okay.
Because I said it's a tender cake.
Okay.
So a tender cake means...
Cold water or regular water?
When you're baking, all the ingredients you're going to use must be at room temperature.
Okay, okay.
So add that 1 cup of water.
Okay.
To this.
If you check your screen right now, you'd see the ingredients. Earlier, she told us that it's a mouthful. Whipped cream, tender cake with double berry compote. That's what we're making today. So the ingredients are on your screen, so you don't miss any bit of it. If you missed the initial part where we're talking about it, you can scribble them down now and catch up. Don't worry, you haven't missed much.
We're done with the mixing. Very easy, very, very easy.
Why do I feel like I'm getting the bad end of this deal?
You do that for like 10 minutes, you know.
Did you say 10 minutes?
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to pour this into my oval-shaped pan. You can see how liquidy it is. By the time it comes out from the oven, very moist and tender and fluffy and springy.
Is there a reason it's just going halfway?
Yeah, because of course you have baking powder in it. By the time it goes through that oven thing, it comes out, it rises, and so you have it baked.
I thought you were going to do your dropping thing as usual.
Ah, no,
I was looking forward to this splash.
This is a very runny cake, so.
Okay, so the cake is about to go into the oven, and the compote is almost ready. This is all there is to it. We're not doing anything else.
We're going to do some whipped cream.
Okay.
So we're going to decorate this cake.
Fantastic. See? So we're going to...
But that's if it cools on time. If it doesn't, because if you add whipped cream to a very hot cake, it just melts.
Okay. So we're just trying to make sure everything comes together nicely. Remember, we'll be back at the end of the show, so you can see the end of it. In the meantime, however, we're going on a break now. Stay with us. It's Wake Up Nigeria.
Started. The 11th Indomie Independence Day Awards for Heroes of Nigeria, IIDA, is here again. Indomie seeks to identify and reward heroic kids aged 15 years and below in 3 categories. Have you seen, heard, or know any Nigerian child who has exhibited great acts of bravery, physically, socially, or intellectually? Then don't waste time. Hurry and submit your entries for this year's awards, detailing the acts exhibited by the child in written form on our website, heroesofnigeria.com. You can also visit the Indomie Facebook page for more details. Entry closes by August 13th, 2018. For further inquiries, please call 070-143-21209. The Indomie Independence Day Award for Heroes of Nigeria, celebrating the hero in every Nigerian child.
You're still watching Wake Up Nigeria, and it's really great that you're right there. The Indomie Independence Day Awards has succeeded in drawing attention to ordinary children doing exceptional things. Today, one of them, Nafaya, is here with us. She is the 2015 recipient of the Indomie Independence Day Award. Now, before I go any further, I would like you to watch a short video that made her a heroine.
Abbas Roya Nafaya, popularly known as Amma Ibrahim, is a young teenage girl. Last year, September, she was sent early in the morning to buy some food items for breakfast before going to school. It happened on a Friday when she was on her way to the bakery to buy bread. She saw a woman wearing hijab, veil, squatting down as if she was urinating beside a mosque wall. She just passed her, but was having doubt in her mind because people do not urinate beside mosque wall, and a woman for that matter. Women do not go to mosque here in the north. But if they are pressed and nowhere to urinate, they are allowed to use the mosque toilet, but not for them to be urinating outside and beside the mosque wall. She went and bought the bread, and on her way back home, she still saw that same woman squatting down in that same direction. She became so confused that how long will it take her to urinate, because she spent almost 10 minutes in the bakery. She still passed her by and moved faster, where she met some men drinking tea in a fast food open joint and narrated what she saw. Some of them did not take her report seriously, but a man among them insisted, telling them that they do not have to ignore such information. She might be seriously sick, or she can be planning something evil due to the insecurity status and challenges in the town that really alerted the other men, and they agreed to go. When they got there, the woman had left, but they saw a nylon bag containing refuse, and the girl said there was nothing there when she passed earlier. So one of the men said they should check what was inside. To their greatest surprise, they found an object looking like an explosive. They quickly informed the police, and the police came with their anti-bomb squad to detect, and they found out that it was a bomb that the woman planted, and they timed it to explode during the Friday prayer hour. Amma Ibrahim saved the mosque from being bombed and thereby saving the lives of many people on that fateful Friday.
Wow. Nafaya became a heroine at age 14, and at age 17 right now, we're really happy to say that she's in the university. She's come to see us this morning. Hello, Nafaya.
Hello, good morning, ma.
All right, so I know you've probably talked about this story quite a lot, but I have so many questions. Okay, where do I start? First of all, what was it really that made you stop and look at that woman in the corner? You were passing by minding your own business, and then you just saw someone and... Okay, so talk to us.
What really made me stop was because she was acting suspicious, and due to the insecurity there, so everything we see there, we take it serious. And she took a lot of time there. And usually, women don't urinate outside or even close to the mosque. They don't even go close to the mosque, talking about urinating. So it was very strange. So I decided to say, let me check and see what she was up to.
Okay, so did you go there and check yourself first before going to call people, or you went to call people first?
No, I decided to call people first before checking.
Okay. All right, now, we already know what it was, but I'm thinking about how you must have felt once you discovered that it was a bomb. What was that first thing that went through your mind?
I was scared. I was very scared because I was thinking, if I didn't do that, a lot of people would have lost their lives. But still, I was still happy because I did something that was good. So...
Okay, so how did Indomie get to hear your story?
Somebody came to me and told me about it. So I decided to write my story and submit it. So after a few days, somebody came back to me that I'll be interviewed.
Okay.
And after the interview, I waited for days. Then the result came out.
All right. And the results, when they came out, they told you were coming to Lagos, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you were 14 years old.
Yes.
Coming to Lagos for the first time, hearing that, well, coming to Lagos for an event, hearing that, you might win an award.
Yes.
How did that feel?
I also felt very happy, even though I didn't know what was my position. I was just saying, let me come and see, let me come and see. And I was very happy.
All right. So now, I know that you won the overall award for the day. That was the first prize, right? How much was that?
1 million naira.
1 million naira. That's a lot of money for a 14-year-old. I know you must have felt happy that you won, but then what did you use the money for?
I bought a projector for my school, my secondary school, and I also used the money in paying my school fees and I did it for my school. Everything I used the money for was for my education.
Fantastic, fantastic. And now you're in the university. Which one?
Federal University, Dutsima, Katsina State.
Katsina?
Yes, ma.
Okay, you're studying what?
Microbiology.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, so I'm thinking like a parent now, and I know that you had to go home and tell your parents what happened.
Yes.
What was their reaction when you got home and told them this was what happened?
My mom was scared at first. She was trying to say something else. Then my dad told her that, let's wait and see. Since I saved the place and the police came, so nothing will happen again. And after all, the woman didn't see me.
So
that was how he convinced my mom.
I was going to ask about that. So the woman didn't see you?
She didn't see me.
There was nobody else around watching the woman?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
But it was only the woman I saw, but she didn't see me because it was as if I was just passing by.
Okay. Now, when it comes to insecurity, you know, I know you've probably heard about a lot of stories. Have you ever thought about what could have happened at that place if you hadn't gone to tell people?
Yes, a lot of people would have lost their lives because it was on a Friday. And usually on a Friday, all the Muslims go to the mosque to pray. And it's a very big mosque, so it's a Friday mosque. Everybody goes there to pray. So a lot of people would have lost their lives. And even though some of them don't lose their life, they'll have a lot of injuries. And even the people in the area will be affected.
So what about your friends? Did you tell your friends about what happened?
No.
You didn't tell them?
After I won the award and the news came out, that's when my friends heard about it.
And what did they say?
They were as in, why didn't I tell them about it? And I was like, I was scared. And I never knew it results to something like this. So that was why I didn't tell anybody about it.
I'm thinking about how old you are now and how old you were then. So you were just 14 then. So I feel like you're thinking more like a woman now as opposed to thinking like a child. But now that you're older, do you think at this age you would do exactly the same thing? Because, you know, a young person thinks, you know what, let me just go and tell people. But older now, a bomb, goodness me. Would you do the same thing?
Yes, I will do the same thing, but I'll be having double thoughts about it. I'll be like, should I go? Should I stay? But I'll try and do something about it.
Okay, then. I know your mom came with you this morning, and I have a feeling, you know, they're really, really proud of you right now. And there are some young people watching right now. Do you have a message for them?
Oh, I just want to tell them that they should be very careful. They should do their possible best to make sure our nation is secured. And they shouldn't have fears in their mind. Because had it been I was as scared that time, I wouldn't have done anything like this. But they should try. As in, I know they will be scared, but they shouldn't be too scared to stop them from avoiding anything bad. They should try and do everything to see that our nation is secured.
All right, then. I see a lot. I see like a Malala in you. You know who Malala is?
No.
Don't worry. We older people know who she is. And when we look at things that young people are doing right now, where we have hope for the country, I have a feeling you have a message for Indomie as well.
Yes, I just want to say thank you to them, and they should continue encouraging because a lot of people were planning of doing it because of what they saw. Because some people will just think, will I just do it and go like that? But since Indomie is trying to award a lot of people like that, I know plenty of people will try to do it. So thank you to Indomie, and they should continue doing their good deeds. God will bless them.
Amen to that. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much to Indomie for bringing all these amazing children to light. And, well, hey, after this break, Wake Up Nigeria continues.
The search for Nigeria's most courageous child has started. The 11th Indomie Independence Day Awards for Heroes of Nigeria, IIDA, is here again. Indomie seeks to identify and reward heroic kids aged 15 years and below in 3 categories. Have you seen, heard, or know any Nigerian child who has exhibited great acts of bravery, physically, socially, or intellectually? Then don't waste time. Hurry and submit your entries for this year's awards detailing the acts exhibited by the child in written form on our website, heroesofnigeria.com. You can also visit the Indomie Facebook page for more details. Entry closes by August 13th, 2018. For further inquiries, please call 070-143-21209. The Indomie Independence Day Award for Heroes of Nigeria, celebrating the hero in every Nigerian child.
I'm beginning to really like that soundtrack. I don't know. It's
After
just,
1 year.
Yeah,
After like a
it's
whole
just,
year.
Okay, so it kind of wakes me up in the morning.
Yes, it
honestly,
does.
when I hear it, I wake up with my alarm and I'm already hearing the soundtrack.
And I'm sure our regular viewers know that soundtrack already because
Yes,
once
it
it's
is.
on, if you missed it at 7, you know it's going to come up again at 8 o'clock.
A beautiful morning to you all once again. Welcome to the second half of Wake Up Nigeria.
We are certainly delighted to have you joining us this hour. It's going to be really, really nice.
Yeah, you might already know my name, but I'm Titilayo Oyinsan.
And I'm Yomi Okwe. We are live right now on tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook. Check us out at TVC Connect. Now, for comments, you want to participate in the show, use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on Twitter, Instagram, and of course on Facebook.
Can't wait to see your comments, actually. We're kicking off this half of the show with a mural artist, Sarah Sani. Can't wait to see what she's going to put together.
All right, Mike will also be talking to us about the availability of world-class education online in an insightful tech discussion.
Also, on-air personality, fashion sensation, Denola Gray will be joining us for a chat as well. Looking super stylish, as always, I guess. Wow, second half of the show, guys.
Yeah.
Second half of the show is about to begin.
It's going to be nice. We also have a book chat that's going to be coming up.
Yeah.
40 frugal rules for your journey to financial freedom.
As in,
Amazing.
I kind of need, like,
You
even
guys-
if
you
it's
guys-
just 10 of those rules.
You guys
first.
need to read this book.
Really?
I'm telling you, man.
It's even sounding authoritative.
I'm already sounding
Yes.
like an authority. Let me read something to you. Just 10 seconds.
Okay.
Wealth is not the same as income. By spending everything one makes, they are not accumulating any wealth. To do so takes hard work, perseverance, planning, and most of all, self-discipline.
Hey!
Again.
Yomi.
See,
Yomi has entered the book.
confidence. You know all this confidence.
Mike,
Financial-
please,
Let me see
get
the
books like this, and we'll see how
How do you know I
far.
don't have
Look,
it?
look at the
Get
person's
them,
qualifications.
get
them. How do
FCA,
you know I don't have it?
FCCA, CPA, MBA.
And how do you know? How do you
That's the
know?
writer of that book, Shola Adeshakin. Amazing.
Guys, I don't know if any of you saw the trailer for Iwobi's new movie, Alex Iwobi.
Oh, no.
I'm not kidding.
Alex
He's
Iwobi
now
has
an
a
actor.
film.
Yeah, he's now an actor.
Wow.
I'm not kidding.
She got face football.
the title of the movie is Impadisu.
Okay.
Yeah, and he had this, you know, all this bosses outfits.
Okay.
Was it an actual film?
I'm talking about a
It
proper
is,
movie, a
it is.
Nollywood movie.
I've
I'm
seen it.
not kidding.
Oh, wow.
See the point?
You should have seen the trailer. It was being chased
So
everywhere.
the switch from
No, he hasn't switched. He's still a footballer with Arsenal,
this one has switching
Nigerian
tendencies.
international,
See the
an
scene, eh?
actor.
If it's not modeling,
You see the thing with these guys. See the thing with these guys. To be the best, look at these guys. To be the best, you have to eat, dream, sleep, think. Football. I mean, I'm thinking of Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. Those guys, during the break, they are doing things related. That's why they are where they are. Oh, God, focus on the football.
which one is Nollywood?
Nah.
Act now.
People
Which
do
one is
different things.
Nollywood
Some
again?
people choose fashion designing.
Yeah.
They make clothes.
Oh,
But
God,
this is
because
his
of-
own passion. He has always wanted to be an actor.
You know, there was a time in Germany
God,
that JJ
because-
Okocha released a couple of songs or something like that.
No.
You're saying no? Neymar
I
released
didn't know
songs
that.
2 years ago.
I didn't know that.
JJ was
Neymar.
rapping that my name is JJ Okocha, JJ
So-
Okocha.
You didn't hear it because you should have been playing football.
You're welcome back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. And I've got with me Sarah Sani, the creative director of Sarah Sani, that provides decorative services in the form of wall painting and drawings. Call her a mural artist or a painter. You won't be wrong, definitely. So you're welcome on the show.
Thank you very much.
Great to see you.
Good
You
to
look
see
like
you.
a work of art yourself.
Thank you.
All right, so you do a lot of paintings. I've seen your works, fantastic. How did it all begin?
It started when I was about 7. I used to do a lot of drawings on paper. I used to draw from my cartoon books, Disney princesses. I'll show it to my parents, and you know they would encourage me, like, it's really nice, just keep going. And you know, so I kept doing that till I was about 10, and then after a while I just left it. I went to school. I studied computer science, and then you know, I just started programming from there.
So programming led to it?
Well, after programming for about 3 years, I wasn't happy at my job. I wasn't finding fulfillment there, so I resigned. I resigned because I wanted to get another job that would probably make me happy, but...
You didn't get a job before resigning?
No, I just resigned. I wasn't happy. Okay, go on. It was a risk. It was a big risk. I was at home waiting for another job, and then I decided to paint my room just for fun. And when I painted, a friend saw it, and she was like, it's nice, that she wanted something like that in her room. So I did it for her. She took a picture, she put it online, and then a couple of her friends requested for it. I went to do it, and then I charged for it. And I was like, oh my God, this is something. Yeah. I could do something from this. So I started trying to actively market myself. And
just a minute. If you look at your screen right now, you'd see Sarah at work. Fantastic. You'll be seeing loads of her paintings just, you know, on your screen right now. What were you doing there?
I was painting a chessboard. A chessboard in a 3D format. You know, it's supposed to look like you can see all the pieces from all angles on the wall. I did that for a game house. They play all sorts of games there, so we chose chessboard to come on the wall.
And how long did it take you to finish it?
Roughly 2 days.
2 days?
Yes.
To do painting?
Yeah, you know, different paintings.
How long would be longer?
Well, different complexities. Some take longer, some take shorter period. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you've been doing it since you were 7, and now you're fully in the industry. Yes. When we talk about painters, especially in Nigeria, people generally think of guys. Like, the first thing I think of, oh, I need a painter, I think of a guy. So what has it been like for you in a male-dominated industry?
Every day I hear that you're in a male-dominated industry and you're a woman doing this. It's really fascinating. You know, they encourage me a lot. All the nice things they say, like a woman doing this is rare to see. It just makes me feel encouraged, and I, you know, want to keep doing something.
It doesn't kill your glam?
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay, there's another one on our screen right now. What exactly are you doing there?
That's a silhouette drawing with flower petals all around her dress and her umbrella. It's for a lady's room. It applies to a woman, young or old. Okay.
Now, there are loads of other stuff going on your screen right now, different paintings. This looks like the wall of a school.
A church, children's church. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is somewhere to take a selfie, an angel's wing.
Oh, so somewhere for people to just stand and pretend they're angels.
Yes.
That angel has the color of hell.
This is a school.
What's happening here?
A school.
Okay. Umbrella, princess. This was the making of the flower.
Yes, the flower dress.
This is a lady's room.
Yes, a lady's room.
How long did it take you to make this one?
This was 3 days.
3 days. See what I'm saying? That's why I was wondering at this, because I know this takes a lot of work, a lot of effort and precision as well.
Yes, it requires patience, a lot of patience.
But of course, as the years go by, you're getting better.
Yes, you get better at it, and you understand how it goes. You don't rush the work. When you rush it, you don't do a good job. So you take your time, and then you produce a very nice work of art.
Thank you so much, Sarah Seni. Before you leave, though, what are your plans for the future? How far do you want to take this?
I have been getting a lot of calls from ladies, most especially. They really want to come on board and work with me. So I intend to, you know, have a center to train, maybe like a school to train them so they can, you know, go on their own and also paint walls and make the world beautiful.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
All right, that's about it. Thank you so much, Sarah Seni. Well, it's time to go on a quick break. We'll be back shortly with a book chat just for you. Stay with us. It's Wake Up Nigeria.
All right, it's time for our regular Thursday treat, a book chat to point you in the right direction. Oh, well, in the direction of financial freedom, if you know what I mean. Now, this morning, I am with Shola Adeshakin. Now, she is the author of this book right in my hand here, titled 40 Frugal Rules for your journey to financial freedom. And then there's a writer there, your A to Z practical and pragmatic guide for wealth management. Absolutely amazing. I looked through this book and I just said to myself that, wow, where has this book been all my life? Now, first, let's start from the beginning. Why did you decide you had to write this book?
Okay, thank you. So I've been qualified with ICANN about 17 years. And of course, I had a lot of technical knowledge about money and all of that. I was earning so well, but it didn't make any impact on the way I spent my money. So I was a qualified accountant, but I was always broke, even though I earned so much. So I had a lot of, nasty experiences regarding my finances and all of that. I really hit low. And then out of all of that, over time, I took the right steps, the right, decisions. And then from my experiences, I just thought I needed to educate people and let them know how they can become better money managers.
All right. Now, when I looked at the preface in this book, somebody asked you a question. I'm just going to read that question to you, awesome, and then you can answer it.
Okay.
It says here that no matter how much I try to save, I fail. I never follow my budget when I spend. I never stop borrowing. Please help me.
Okay, awesome. So I tell people there are fundamental principles you need to understand about money. Okay, number one, it is not what you earn that makes you wealthy. It's a matter of how you manage what you earn. And I tell people there are 3 things you need to do to money. You make it, you manage it, you multiply it. If you're not doing any of these 3 things right, you're going to have problems.
So you make the money,
you manage
the money, and then you
multiply the money. So when you understand that, okay, it's not about what I make. I need to manage what I make, and then I need to multiply what I make. Then it gives you a better perspective about your money. Because if you look around, you've heard about people who have made so much money in the past, and they're nowhere to be found. So you look at it and you realize that you need to understand those principles and deliberately apply them to your life.
Now, Shola, talk to us about financial freedom. Lots of people, they go through life. I mean, you've been doing this for 17 years, one year after the other, and there's always this struggle about paying bills, getting things done, moving forward in life. What is financial freedom? Okay, so I'll explain it in the most literal way I could. Yes. Financial freedom is a place where you get to in life where your assets, income from your assets, take care of your day-to-day expenses. I'll give you an example, very practical example. I have a mentor who has got a sizable amount of money in fixed deposits. And he earns about 4 million from it every month. His regular bills on a monthly basis is 3 million. So he has 4 million coming in as income, returns from his fixed deposits. That's returns from an investment? Yes, returns from his fixed deposits. And then he spends 3 million. That means he has an excess of 1 million. That is financial freedom. A place where income from your assets take care of your bills. Wow. I'm not talking about your salary taking care of your bills. I'm talking about rental income. I'm talking about income from your, investments, taking care of your bills. All right, so talk to us about, now it's making sense. It's taking shape. So I'm thinking, okay, this is what financial freedom is. Tell us about your day-to-day journey to this financial freedom. Because a lot of people, when they think about financial freedom, they think about when I make it big, or when I hit the lottery and I win 50 million, so that's usually the mentality. When a miracle happens, then I'm suddenly financially free. But talk to us about the day-to-day baby steps that you take that eventually gets you to financial freedom. Awesome. So I tell people, it is not what you earn that makes you rich. It is how you manage it. Start from little. There's nothing too little for you to work with. If you're earning 2,000, strive to save from that. Because if you manage the little things, you'll be able to manage the bigger things. In the days of earning 20,000, strive to save at least 10% of that. Save 2,000. When you earn 2 million, it'll be easy for you to save 200,000. Budget. A budget is not a big word. I like to demystify what the budget means. Write down how you intend to spend your money. A budget is like a navigator. Before you earn your salary, what am I going to do this month? I tell people there are things you call need to have, nice to have. Prioritize. So what am I spending money on this month? What are the things that are very needful and important? Feeding, house rent, children's school fees, and a lot more. Every other thing is luxury. Every other thing is nice to have. So save, budget,
plan your finances, have conversations with people that, you know, indirectly or directly affect your financial life. So day to day, save, budget, invest. Nowadays, there are a lot of investment opportunities where with as low as 5,000 naira, you can start to invest. So those little things, don't get into debt unnecessarily. If you can't afford it, that means you can afford it for now. So plan with the little you have. You know, read books also. Yeah. There are a lot of online resources that will teach you how to manage your finances.
All right, so tell us about, there's one of the things that you mentioned in this book where you said, automate your finances. Right. You know, it sounds like a big word, but I'm sure there's something about it that also helps one who is thinking of, you know, taking these baby steps, where to start from. So tell us about automating your finances.
Okay, so number one, you're earning a salary, your salary eats your account on the 23rd of every month. Already said, save at least 10%. Do a standing order. Move that 10% from your salary account to a savings and investment account. That's automation. Use an app to record your budget, to record your expenses, to record things that you need to do. That's another way of automation. Recently, I started a challenge, a Save Invest challenge, where you automatically, you know, you join a group of people and then you save money on a regular basis. That's another way of automating your savings. So you use whatever resources available to you to save, to budget, to invest, and all of that. So that's
Shola, one of the things that I always think about when I think about finances and money and being frugal, like you say, is that a lot of people also argue that being frugal means that you're not living a good life, you're saving everything, you're behaving like an Ijebu man, and you know, it's almost like you're not enjoying the good things of life when you're frugal. But you argue differently in this book. Tell us.
So being frugal is not being miserly. It's about you prioritizing what is important to you. There's a level in life where you may not be able to afford some of the good things, but you're able to do well with whatever you have part time. So being frugal means you have your focus on the more important decisions. You don't want to retire at 60 and there's nothing to show for it. I tell people I want to be a grandmother that grandchildren and even children like to visit, because when they come visiting grandmom, she's going to give them a check of 1 million. She's going to buy a car for them. So I have the future in mind. When you have the future in mind, it affects and influences every decision you take per day. You haven't built a house, and then, you know, you're spending money lavishly on things that will depreciate. You know, so you have to have goals in life. You have to have a plan. You have to look at the future. Where do I want to be? Where do I want to see myself? Decisions you take now would affect that. So being frugal doesn't mean being miserly. It just says, you know what, I have this goal in mind. There are times to splurge. There are times to enjoy yourself. But make sure that the most important things are set in place.
Wow, thank you so much, Shola Adesakin. This is the book, 40 Frugal Rules for Your Journey to Financial Freedom. You need to pick it up. It's in many bookstores right now. It's also online. And then you can follow Shola at Shola_Adesakin on Instagram and get daily tips on financial freedom. We're heading over to Mike right now and Dave for some knowledge on some tech stuff going on right now. Hey, Mike.
Thank you very much, Yomi. That was quite an insightful discussion. Keep my book. All right, so I've got Dave in the house, and it's been a while. It's good to have you, Dave.
It's nice to be back.
He's back. He's back. All right, so today we're talking accessing world-class online education, right?
World-class education online.
Yeah, that's why you're demand. That's why you're demand. So accessing world-class education online. All right, so what exactly do we mean when we say world-class education? Let's start with that. What is world-class education?
Okay, how about you attending any of the Ivy League colleges for free in some cases? I'm talking about you running a program with Harvard, with Yale, with Princeton, with Oxford.
Exactly.
In some cases for free.
For free?
Yes.
That is what we mean by world-class.
Getting in touch with the current information, education, you know, through the internet.
Through the internet. Okay, so let's get straight to it. How do we get across all this information?
Oh, well, you go online. You go to various websites where these stores are. Now, I know we have, quite a number of websites that offers this, so it could be a little bit confusing. But there's a particular one that actually, tries to organize this stuff into the categories, the kind of subject you want to learn. When I say category, I'm talking about if you want to do a bachelor's degree, an associate degree, a master's degree, or a doctorate degree.
A master's, you can do it online.
Absolutely.
But would you have to pay for that one?
Yes, you have to pay for some of
right.
those ones. So, but some of them are pretty affordable when you compare to your classroom kind of arrangement where you have to pay.
Right now, yes. Now that gets us to the point. How do you do it? Is there a particular place you go to access this education, or can you access it at home and anywhere?
You can actually access from anywhere, and that's what makes it, an online thing.
Okay.
So you can be in the office, you're supposed to be, doing a particular coursework. If you have the time, you go online, get it done, and all that. You need to understand that these things are also instructor-driven. There are particular time of the day that you need to be online to be able to partake in a particular, assignment or whatever you have to do. So, yeah. And I was talking about a particular website where you have all of these kind of well-arranged. That's onlinecourses.com.
Onlinecourses.com.
Yeah, so if you get onto onlinecourses.com, you'll be able to select what kind of course you want to take, in what discipline. I'm sure you know that we can't do we can't do certain courses online.
Of course,
you can't do medicine online, for instance.
Can we do law online?
Yeah, you can do law online.
Yeah, but medicine, it's more,
you can't go and learn.
I don't want an online doctor to come to treat me. I don't want an online doctor.
Learn how to fly an aircraft, for instance.
Exactly.
So there are quite a number of them, but when it comes to humanities, when it comes to administrative courses, and all those things, you can go all to your doctorate level online. Really, we have people who have been taking advantage of it, but the majority of people are still stuck with JAMB. They're still stuck with trying to get admission in very competitive setup that we have. But you can break all of that by going online. And accessing this world-class education.
Now, talking about accessing course material.
Yes.
How do you access
you
course
download
material?
them.
You download them?
Yes, you have them in electronic format.
Electronic format, okay.
Most of the time, your instructor will let you know when a particular material will be released and how you can access them. Yes, I've participated in quite a number of these classes, and I must tell you, they're very tough, they're very demanding. Wow. Maybe a lot more demanding than your regular class. Absolutely. Also, you need to take into consideration the time difference with some of this class. There was a particular class I was taking about 2 years ago. I have to be up, between our own, I think it's about 2 or 3 in the morning to be able to be part of the class. And it was compulsory for me to be part of that class. You mean for me to be able to get, I was actually running a course with Harvard then. And it was free.
It was free?
Absolutely.
Wow, no, that's something. So is there anywhere, how do you get to know which kind of courses you can access for free and which ones you'd have to pay for?
If you go to, in Nigeria, we're very used to edx.org or Coursera.org. We're very, now those are MOOC sites where you can access all the Ivy League colleges, especially with edx.org. The courses there are mostly free. If you need a certificate, you have to pay for that, though. But most of the time, the courses themselves are free. Absolutely, on edx.org. EDX.
How about Udemy? There's Udemy also.
Udemy will teach you skills. Yes, if you need soft skills, and there are quite a number of subjects, even in management and all of that. Udemy is one of my natural habitats. I'm always there. Some of their courses go for as low as $10. And I'm talking about courses that if you need to access them some other place, you're probably talking about thousands.
Do you get certification after these courses?
Well, it depends again on the instructor, and it depends on the way the course is structured. There are some that necessarily they will have to give you a certificate for it, for attending the course. But some of them you just want to pick up 1 or 2 skills and run. You're not really interested in the certificate.
In certification, so it's just skills.
But it's interesting that we have access to all of this, from the comfort of our homes or wherever it is that we find ourselves. That today you don't have to, you are not confined to, if means it's not JAMB or SchoolSat, you can't get on. Some people may want to ask, what qualifies me for this? Do I have to have JAMB, for instance, to be able to access, to do a bachelor's degree online? You need basic qualifications.
Basic qualification?
If you are below 25.
Okay, what are the basic qualifications you need?
Maybe your GCE, yeah, and all those things. You have to have, certain courses, certain subjects before you can go on to some courses. But in most cases, if you are an adult applicant, a matured applicant, they call them, you don't need any of this. You just need to, certify that you can speak English. Yeah, and all
Good.
of that. Yeah.
Okay, so Dave, we would have to end this discussion here, but then your social media handle, in case people need more information on this.
DigiSpace David.
DigiSpace David across all social media.
Across all social media.
Thank you very much. We'll be having more of David as usual. We'll resume our normal duties. Thank you for coming.
Nice
that's all we can take on our Take segment today. We'll take a break and don't go nowhere. When we get back, of course, we'll have Yomi with Denola Gray. They'll be doing some fashion discussion. I can't wait for that one.
All right, the person joining us right now is an on-air personality and easily one of Nigeria's hottest fashion sensations.
He's none other than the fine gentleman, Denola Gray.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Lovely.
How you doing, man?
I'm great.
Okay.
Thank you.
So how early did you have to wake up this morning?
4:45 a.m. and I haven't woken up that early since like university.
Are you serious?
I'm just not a morning person. I think the most has been like 6 a.m., but like 4:45 has been.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so tell us about, most people call you a fashion icon. Are you a fashion icon?
I can't call myself an icon.
Okay, but this journey into fashion where people are now following you, trying to check out what you're wearing, like almost on a daily basis, how did it begin?
I want to say it started all the way in college. I used to dress up all the time to class. I was in Texas, and I was always in a bow tie, and I kind of carried that with me back to Nigeria. I moved back about 5 years ago, and my Instagram started getting popular from my clothes. Then once I got on television, it just kind of took off, and it's been...
All right, so since you say you started doing this a long time ago, I've always wanted to ask, how long does it take you to put together a look or the looks for the week, or how do you do it?
I'm honestly I consider myself a true creative. I'm so scatterbrained. Okay. But I do give myself enough time to plan for big events. But most of the time, I kind of just get dressed in like 5-10 minutes. Like, I'm like, all right, this, let's go, Really? I mean, but for instance, like this one, I had to go to bed at a certain time. So I picked this outfit out.
The night before?
And I ironed it. I was like, all right, yeah.
Okay.
At midnight, before I went to bed at 12. So.
But then again, fashion can get expensive. Now, as a college student, then it couldn't have been easy.
It wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't, but I think that has also influenced the way I dress now. I do high and low fashion, so I will invest in a pair of shoes because they last longer, and then my clothes won't be that expensive. Most of the things I'm wearing right now, I mean, these pants are from Jumia. Yeah, these shoes are from ASOS, and I think my shirt is from Zara. I just high street fashion, and then I'll maybe like have a designer watch or like a pair of shoes that last a long time, because that's an investment.
So it's not been about how expensive each piece is?
No, definitely not. I don't consider myself a label person.
Okay.
I think it's very important to be relatable as well. And so I try and make sure that whatever I have on, my followers can also buy it as well. So I partner with Jumia, and we've been doing a collaboration for a few months now, where I wear their stuff, and then
All right, so tell us, I mean, recently we started seeing you on television for a different thing. We used to see you as a presenter. And then suddenly we saw you in Castle.
Castle and Castle, yes.
And RMD's your dad and all that stuff. So tell us, I mean, it's exciting for you because I know that you've said it, in one or two interviews. And it's like a new journey for you. And tell us about that.
It's such a new journey. And it was honestly the most nerve-wracking thing ever to act alongside RMD and Dakore, but they were just so lovely. They showed me the ropes, and I got to work with 3 amazing directors, you know, Kenneth Giang, Tope Oshin, and Ni Akimolayo as well. So it was a really cool thing getting on set with all these actors that I've seen on TV and getting to just show what I had, which was so strange.
But then again, scripting, you know, can be tough, you know, learning your lines and stuff like that. But you know what? I think we have to move along to our
We do have to move along.
now.
Those of you who know Denola as, you know him on TV as an on-air personality and as a presenter, you will know that he presents a show that has to do with fashion. And, well, a lot of unfair comments about the way people dress on the red carpet.
Unfair?
Mean
yeah,
comments.
mean comments.
To be fair, I'm not the mean one. I'm very diplomatic.
Yeah,
I attack the outfit.
Okay, no problem.
So recently, you know, they had the VMAs over in the US, but, you know, a lot of times, the fashion, you know, fashion is now global.
Yeah,
so this happened over in the US, but it's very relevant to us here because a lot of our celebrities also wear some of these.
They try to mirror it.
Similar brands, yeah.
Exactly.
Similar looks.
So we want to take a look at some of
the pieces.
The red carpet pieces.
So we have Pete Davidson in an off-white cargo pair of pants.
Okay.
And,
I don't know if we can take a look at that.
Yeah.
He's, that's Ariana Grande's fiance.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole, you know, I'm not a fan of urban wear to an award show, but it is the VMAs. You're allowed to be laid back and a bit more eccentric, so I don't mind it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the next one is Travis Scott.
Travis Scott in LA jeans and Visvim slides.
I saw this. Travis is not one of my favorites when it comes to fashion because he doesn't really put in any effort. But this is...
But I actually feel like, okay, so his team or whoever was working with him put the effort together and then give him this.
Yeah, but,
I don't know what,
I mean, for instance, like at the Met Gala earlier this year, he killed it.
Okay.
In Alexander Wang. He looked amazing.
Yeah.
But like this is not what it is.
It's like he wasn't really prepared.
All right, so this is something that, this is very strange. I mean, Gucci Mane in Gucci. I mean, it's crazy.
Look, Gucci Mane has been impressing me this past few months, you know, ever since jail. He's come out dressing better and he got married recently. He looks fantastic.
Okay. So you would wear this jacket? Like, I wouldn't...
I would wear that.
Okay.
I would wear that. I'll style it differently, but I would wear that jacket.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like there's something missing though. It's just, I don't know.
Sorry, excuse me.
Sorry. I feel like there's something missing with that.
All right, I think we can check out Shawn Mendes and Paul Smith.
I mean, Paul Smith is always a good idea. He's one of my favorite British designers, and I think Shawn Mendes wears it well. And he has a good frame for the fit as well. So, you know, 10s across the board.
I feel like Paul Smith have a way of making something for every man.
Yeah, it's classic.
Yeah.
It's classic.
Yeah. Tiger.
Do we have time for more? Okay.
There's no more time. No more time. Okay, so there's still quite a few looks.
Yeah, I wanted something I wanted to show you.
Like
yes, there's
Lenny
one.
Kravitz
I'm looking.
And a bunch of
so
other guys.
Lil Pump in Louis Vuitton, where he's not wearing a shirt.
I can't get behind that.
So there was just so many looks that drove people crazy. But then again, we have awards shows here in Nigeria. There's one coming up very soon.
NVCAs.
So
that's him on the screen there.
Is your opinion of how Nigerians should embrace, you know, fashion for awards?
I mean, one of the big things that I try and preach is that we are authentically African, West African for that matter, and we should tell our own story in the way we speak, you know, act and dress. So I want to see people's different perspectives mirrored in their clothing.
Okay.
So you can be, you know, African and still tell a story from a Western point of view and a Pan-African point of view at the same time. So I want to see color and culture.
All right.
Yeah, this time around.
So we need to make sure that cake tastes as good as it smells.
I've been smelling it for the past like 5 minutes.
And we need to get going like right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
before we wrap up.
Invite you to the kitchen to have some
please, let's go.
little bit of that cake flair. Please have a seat over there.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Almost done.
You're welcome to the kitchen.
That looks so good.
For you to have sneezed, I hope there's nothing you're allergic to here.
No. I'm just waiting for this to happen.
Okay.
Hi.
So that's Chef Jules.
So, hi.
Yeah.
Chef Jules.
Chef Jules of Cake Flair. You're welcome to the
excited to taste
kitchen.
this.
Honestly, we have today whipped cream, tender cake with double berry compote.
Oh.
Yeah.
Double berry.
And everything was made here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right
So-
here.
Right
So
here.
it's still nice and
Okay, so we need to slice some of this cake right now.
Get ready for some
I'm gonna
deliciousness.
slice it before. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, fantastic.
So we just cook this. It's still very warm, so.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
So
there's
that
gonna be a
cream is
bit of
going to melt.
melting.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me.
Then you have the compost on it.
Yeah.
Can I have some fresh strawberries, please?
Oh, fresh
So we should move
strawberries.
this closer to where the camera can catch it.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
There you go.
So you have this compote right in the middle.
I don't know if the camera can see this.
goodness
What's
me,
going on?
that's like-
Okay, there you go.
Jam concentrate or something. What?
It's a compote.
What?
What are you? Oh, my
I think
goodness.
just, slather it on,
Then we have the, can I have
Strawberries?
Thank you.
Wow.
So just do a nice.
This is not fair to people watching at home. It's like,
I wish they could smell what we're smelling.
It literally smells like heaven. So good.
Then you have your blueberries.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice, yummy
don't
breakfast.
you want Chef Juliet to just move into your house?
Please,
She actually has cake for our neighbors every day.
oh, not every
Are you
day.
kidding?
Okay.
Like
Chef,
you just walk
I'm
into
I'm
her
no
house.
Santa.
She's trying her best not to make everybody rush home.
you need to
Okay,
slice
so we
this.
have this wedge.
We need a saucer.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get something.
See the steam.
Okay.
This looks really
All right.
good.
So really
Do
large.
what
Just
you
one
want to
slide
see.
off.
Okay. So, no, just leave it.
help
Okay.
it out.
Yeah.
It's still very
Really hot. Oh, wow.
Oh,
tumbling.
Oh,
See what
no.
I'm saying?
So
So
little-
add some of the
little bit-
compost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You get to
little
taste
compost.
that.
you do.
I do? What? It's like
all
my lucky
yours.
day.
Yeah.
It's melting because it's still
Yeah,
very
it's
warm.
Still very hot.
Yay.
So be careful.
It's like Jello.
Can I try it now?
Yes. Go ahead.
Oh my
go ahead.
goodness. Okay.
And while he's doing this justice,
We have to round off
Yes,
the
we
show.
do.
We gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go. Oh yeah. Throw that in there.
Thank
So
you.
good.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, I'm trying hard to think straight.
Very funny.
We have to go now. Have to say a big thank you to Homely NG for the
Yes,
kitchen
of course.
accessories.
And of
you
course-
guys always come through for us every day.
And of course, thank you, Fola, for styling our hair. We appreciate you. Mwah,
Thank you,
mwah,
Fola.
mwah. And it's Thursday, people, meaning that the Friday edition is going to be...
Wow, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Now, don't forget,
Yes.
from tonight
Yes.
at midnight, the Third Mainland Bridge is going to be shut.
Yes, indeed.
Today, tomorrow,
A
Saturday.
minute to midnight,
and
yes,
all that.
indeed.
So please make
Plan
sure that
your
you
day.
plan
Yeah.
your day properly.
Yes, indeed.
Okay?
We can't wait to see you later. Make sure you
Tomorrow,
check us out online
7 a.m.
with the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you so much for always watching. Have a nice day.
You like it?
Bye.
Go ahead. Love.